Mommies and Papis, welcome back to my channel. It is your friend here, Safai Kelly. Now you may be thinking, girl, I didn't know you could speak the Spanish. Well, I did move from Jamaica to Miami, and in Miami you do have such a mixing pot of so many different cultures being, you know, Latina cultures. So, you know, yo hablando en español poquito, you know what I mean? I speak a little bit of Spanish, that's the translation for what I just said. But the reason why I started this whole Spanish intro is because I am going to be using LMR Cosmetics today, and they are a Latin-owned brand by Gabriela. I am so proud of her. I actually know Gabby, and she is a beautiful human being inside and out. She's so genuine and just down to earth, and she actually started out as a makeup artist, which is really cool because that's exactly how your girl started out too, sis. I was doing makeup at MAC, Lancome. I was like a real deal makeup artist. I mean, hello, still. I'm a still real deal makeup artist. And yeah, we are getting into Alamar Cosmetics today, chicas. I hope you guys are ready. I know they just recently launched some beautiful vegan, animal cruelty-free lashes, but I didn't get them yet. They're just launched, and so we won't be using them in today's video, but I will be using some of the other products that I do have from LMR Cosmetics. I'm gonna go ahead and get a cute little eye look together, and I will be right back. All right, so we got a little action on the eyes right now, and you can't, I don't know, in the camera you can't really see, but I did put like glitter. The camera's not doing it justice, man. Let me bring you guys in so we can get into the details. So now that I have you guys closer, you can definitely see this glitter detail that I put in the middle here. Very fun shape for today's look. So I did want to mention something about the Spanglish palette here. So there are little symbols in the palette that indicate the best usage, either wet or dry, and the 4 metallic shades are best used wet and the 4 matte shades are best used dry. So just a little tip. Before we even get started with eyeshadow, I'm taking the eye primer, and the primer is called Pero Primero Primer, and it says, but first, primer. I typically don't even use like a real eye primer. Oh, that might be too much. When I'm doing my makeup, I just prime my lids with like my concealer and everything, but we're gonna use this primer today. I'm just gonna buff this out with my brush. You know, it looks kind of like a hot mess right now, but that's okay because we're gonna take care of this. The first shade I'm taking is Ponte Hyper. So we have this gorgeous, vibrant fuchsia shade, and I'm gonna put this right in my crease. So we've got this gorgeous pigment down. I'm gonna take Ponte Hyper again, and we're putting this on the lower lash line. So now that we have this bright fuchsia color on the lids, we're gonna do some cutting of the crease so that we can create this shape right here. For this, I'm actually gonna be using a white base. This is from Wet n Wild. This is like the special edition catsuit in vanilla ice cream. So I'm gonna cut this crease, and I will be back. Quick little tip for cutting your creases: if you do a dotted line, it makes things a lot easier, and then all you have to do is fill it in. We got a great shape going on. So the first shade I'm taking is Guau, and this is a metallic shade. We're gonna use it wet. I will be placing Guau on my outer corners and on my inner corners. It is okay if like the very edges are not, you know, the neatest, because I will be taking a white eyeliner, and that's just gonna pull everything together. Man, when I tell you, the best thing you can do is probably trust the process, because right now I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, it looks so messy. It doesn't even look like I know what I'm doing, but trust that process. The next shade I'm taking is Eres un Show. This is another metallic, and we are using it wet. I'm gonna pop this right in the center, and this is gonna be the base for where I put my glitter. So for this white liner, I will be taking the ABH Norvina collection, and this is their electric liners, and I'm using opaque white. We're looking so cute. You see, the white liner just really ties everything together and makes the edges look crisper and cleaner. I'm gonna be taking Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter adhesive, And I'm gonna pat that in the center so I can put the glitter down. For today's glitter fun, I'm taking glitter mousse, and this is in the shade Pastel Dreams. Pack the glitter in the center. Ooh. This is like some big chunky glitter, but like I don't mind it. Last but not least, I'm taking the baby pink liner from LA Girl, and we're gonna put this in the waterline. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do some lashes and mascara off camera. And for lashes today, you guys, we are taking the Makeup Institute lash in the style Frenzy. She is cute, fluffy, and a little bit extra, which I am gonna enjoy. So I'm gonna do these things and I will be right back. So everything is looking so nice. I like this, you know, bright kind of graphic eyeshadow look that we have going on here today. So now it's time to finish up the rest of the face. LMR Cosmetics did come out with their blush trios and their face trio palettes a while back, maybe 2 years back or possibly 3. I am not entirely sure on the exact moment, but they recently revamped those launches, and so now we have some new things that are really awesome. And from a makeup artist perspective, I really love what Gabby was able to do and provide for the industry, because as a makeup artist, if you bought all of these trios, there's 3 face trios and then there are 3 blush trios. I really feel like as a starter kit, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly show you. So starting off with the blushes, we are getting into the Fair and Light blush trio palette, and as you can see here, these 3 shades are perfectly suitable for that fair to light skin tone range. You really can't go wrong. You have something kind of like more coral, something a little pink, and something in the middle. Beautiful. So now we have our complexion trio, which is infused with hyaluronic acid, so it is a hydrating powder. This is also for fair to light, and we have an illuminating shade that goes right underneath the eyes. Then that middle shade is to add some warmth and color back into the face, and then the last shade is to add some shadows and contour just a little bit further. And I think that this shade range here is perfect again for that fair to light range. Next we have medium to tan, our blush trio here. Now we're seeing some deeper tones here. We have something more coral, a little bit more pink, and something with a hint of berry. Now with the complexion trio for medium to tan, we still have that illuminator shade with a little bit more yellow, then we have that bronzer shade, and then we have that contour shade. Okay, mis amores, it is time for the deep dark category, which is where I land, all right? So with the blush trio, absolutely stunning here. We have a nice pink, a nice coral, and like a deep ricotta shade. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna take their complexion brush. I'm gonna grab a shade that I typically wouldn't reach for. You know, this is the lightest shade in the deep dark complexion trio palette, and I'm going for Diosa, which is like this almost like a baby pink and has some shimmer in there. And we're just gonna smile and put this right on the cheeks. You know what? I kind of like that it does give me a little bit of a sheen, so it's almost like I don't have to opt in for a highlight if I don't want to, because it's kind of giving me that luminance, that sheen on the cheeks. So I do want it to be just a little deeper, so I'm gonna take the shade Divine Wine, and we're gonna just pop that like right, just to give it, oh yes, yes, that is what I want. That's it right there. I just realized I probably should have done this like the reverse way and done like the bronzer and everything before the blush, but we're here now. So I'm gonna be taking Golden Hour, and this is what you're using to illuminate underneath the eyes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use their brush again, and we are gonna pat that underneath the eyes. And you can see like the little bit that I did add has brought some light underneath my eyes for sure. So to be honest, I think I might skip the middle shade, which is Cinnamon Sugar for bronzer, because I did do a cream contour. So all I really want to do is add just a little bit more depth into my contour. So I'm gonna take Oye Morena, and that is the deepest shade here. I'm gonna be using their face brush and just putting that, ooh, honey. That was like magic. That was magic. And the way they go onto the skin is like butter. Just melt into your skin in all the right ways, and it just looks fantastic. And again, coming from a makeup artist's perspective, you know, when you're creating products, you've worked on all these different skin tones and skin types, and you definitely are keeping that in mind when you're creating products. And I can definitely see that's exactly what Gabby did. And I'm loving these products. It just looks so good. It frames the face really well. Everything is sitting really nicely. Girl, I'm happy. I'm happy with the way everything looks. I really am. Now it is time for lips. And yes, we do have lip products from LMR Cosmetics. They kind of recently launched some lip glosses, and they do have lip liners. I love it when a brand is thinking about all of their consumers, all of the skin tones that may be interested in trying their products, because we do have a lip liner that I absolutely love for deep skin tones, and there are other liners that they have in their line, but this liner is called Coqueta, and it is a really creamy pencil. You can use it to fill in your entire lip or just line and smudge. And I'm gonna line my lips, and then we're gonna hit the gloss. I'm trying to think what other lip liner is so creamy. I think ColourPop. I would compare these lip liners to one from ColourPop. So creamy. So I wanted something kind of like pinky, neutral, and I will be taking the shade Birthday Suit, which I think is a very great universal kind of gloss shade. Their applicator is like a doe foot flat one, and then one side is like a spatula and the other side has the fibers. So the spatula is gonna hold more product, and I think that's really neat. So we're gonna go ahead and it's like a, oh wow, this one smells really good. Okay, Birthday Suit. This is like a nice thick consistency, but not like overly thick. Look at all of that extra product. I just flipped the side and look at all of that extra product. Absolutely genius. It saves me from having to dip in so many times. What do we think? Because I think this looks so good. Like, damn. So we're at the end. I have used most of Alamar's products on the face, and I have to say I'm really happy with the way the products perform from one makeup artist to another. I think that the trio palettes are an absolute blessing, and if you are a makeup artist yourself, this is gonna be a great addition to your kit. And if you're not a makeup artist and you're just, you know, you just love makeup, you love some nice things, I really do think that these trios are obviously great for consumers as well, because the trios give you a couple different shades that you can be working with, and it is brown girl friendly, sis, okay? So definitely go ahead and check out Alamar Cosmetics if you haven't done so already. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. This is not a sponsored video. I don't want you to think that this is sponsored or anything. Like, I just genuinely love the products. It's something that I wanted to do when it first launched, but you know, I just didn't have the time. I wasn't being as consistent, and other things came up, and excuses. But we are here now, right? We're here now. So I wanna thank you so much for joining and watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Feel free to drop some comments down below. What do we think about the trio palettes? Was it love at first sight? Also, if you're not yet part of the family, I don't really know what to tell you. Like, we're having fun over here, but you can feel free to go ahead and click that subscribe button, join the family, and while I have your attention, don't forget to click that bell button so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. I don't want you guys to miss it. And if you have not yet seen me on Instagram, be sure you go ahead and check a girl out. I'm super active on Instagram. Yeah, but that is all for now. I had a lot of fun creating this look for you guys. I'm talking in Spanish just a little bit, surprise. But yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you beautiful and amazing people in the next video. Adios.